Back to Bryan Basketball. I just thought I'd throw up a quick video. I was over here in their chat room over here on Sports Card Live, and they're watching the PWCC auction come down. Jeremy Lee is hosting, and Erik Myers and Adams on there. And I just wanted to, I'd put in his chat, they need to throw this up.
We all have these.
It's moments in time. This card over here, it's going for $2 million right now. Y'all know Erik Myers over here. Yeah, he owns a lot of good cards.
Story of the night for me right here. $2 million on the, and it's not even the gold version out of 100.
Crazy. I sold both black label Kobe's for $100,000. I try to go sleep at night with that one.
Yeah, you had both of them. You owned both. You just needed to keep one.
But at the end of the day, I've had a lot of fun, man. When the good Lord calls me home, I don't get
mine's just starting. Y'all haven't seen them yet.
Able to play with it all, right? Like I've been able to own it. And
amen.
I've had a lot of fun, man. I mean, I've lived on the beach and sold cards for years. It's been I would never have written my book any other way. It's the truth.
Love it.
Another bit on the Kobe, so the clock is going to reset here to 2 minutes again, and another bit. Look at the
guys.
Tom Brady.
It's at 2.5. It's at
2.5.
And there's
the championship.
Finally gets a bid out of 100.
Man,
championship is
there's an 8 for 800,000.
We can.
Eric is working for PWCC now. If you didn't know, I didn't know that.
On the PSA 1010, the BGS 8.
I used, for the past year, I've gotten discussions with people about what would you rather have. This is a great discussion topic. So the champ ticket, and I think it's making sense now. So the champ ticket was sitting at $1 million, and I've been telling people I would probably rather have 2 contenders versus one BGS 8 champ ticket. And I think just because I used to own, this is crazy. I used to own 4 PSA 10s at one time, just a couple of years ago. Just a few years ago, I had 4 PSA 10 contenders. And I did the math, and it was statistically better for me to try to get to 7 contenders than it was to chase. I had the BGS 9 contenders champ ticket, and I sold it for $26,000. And then fast forward a couple of years, I tried to buy it back. But it was mathematically, statistically better for me to try to get 7 contender PSA 10s versus try to get that 1 champ ticket back. So, and I figured it would be the best play in the long run, and then you don't have to pop report. So now it looks like the regular contenders are going to be coveted. I think if the PSA 1010 goes for 2.5, I don't see how just a regular PSA 10 isn't sitting at 750, 800,000, I would think.
Shout out to Jeremy. I hope you don't mind that I'm restreaming part of this.
There's a comment in the chat that they don't think the Brady's going to stop till 3 million.
That was me.
We're not far from that.
I put that in there.
We're down to 50 seconds here.
Y'all can go back and watch the live chat. I was the one that put that in there.
It seems like there's a couple of guys duking it out on that Brady, and then one of them's like, you know what might have just happened actually is that one of them might have just said, I'm done on the I'm done on the PSA 1010. I'm now going to go after the gold out of 100 and putting a bid there at 825. We might see an end on the 2.1 might be it. We'll see. There's another bid I think that just came in, but that might be what happened. Someone might have ducked out. I'm going to scroll down. Might have ducked out on this one. Somebody was stubborn, pushed around the other guy. The other guy said, fine, I'll take this one and put a bid in here. Who knows? Maybe we now see a bit of a bid war happen over here. Could happen. Maybe this guy, maybe the 2.1 guy wants the pair, which would be a sick pair of cards to have in your possession. Thoughts on that theory that I just came up with on the spot, guys?
I think it's right. Yeah. No question about it. I'm just kidding. I don't know. Maybe that would be awesome. It's just crazy to think that you got 2 Tom Brady cards right.
I'd also put in his chat that that LeBron James was going to own the Lakers within 5 years. And then I put in there, secondly, or at least a percentage of it. And I believe he agreed with that.
And last time, sorry, Eric, but last month when we did this, we saw the record on the MJ sell, right? Because it was the Did that one have the eye
Yes.
appeal, or did it have the NBA? Either way, that card was purchased by, I forget the name of the Instagram account, 72 something like that.
72. Woot 72.
Woot
Was that-
72.
Was that 2 months ago? Was that 2 months ago? Or was that last month?
It was, I
Whichever,
think 2 months. Yeah, I think because it was before the National, so I remember that.
whichever it was. Yeah, but that card was purchased by an individual who then showed it on Instagram. So it's always nice to kind of get that confirmation from the buyer that it's just nice to know where these cards end up. It's so nice to know where they end up.
Now, I think one card that is really, really undervalued here is got to be that Joe had mentioned earlier, the Shield, right? The Patrick Mahomes 1-of-1.
Yep.
Then that at 288 out the door. That just seems, if Mahomes wins another Super Bowl or two, the 1-of-1 Shields are just.
There it is, guys. Now watch his reaction.
It's going to be insanely rare.
Let's see if I can get that down. Now I'll be able to go and grab that as a screenshot. Well, maybe not. Hold on. Let's see if I move it back just a touch, and then I can, maybe.
Purchased by, I forget the name of the Instagram account.
I'm sorry, guys. I'll
72
pause my
something
video
72,
and
something like that.
catch it.
72. Woot 72.
Woot
Was that-
72. Timer. Oh, there's a bid. A
What was
bid
it?
got in.
Oh, and the Brady again.
The Brady again. Oh, the bids are still flying. Look at this.
I'll come
So
back
I
and
look
grab
at
it.
it as the National Treasures. Granted, it's not his true, what they would consider.
I only have 18
RPA
minutes worth of video
1-of-1.
left.
However, that being
So,
said, the disparity, the gap is so huge. So I don't see how this one, if I had 300 to 400,000 to put in National Treasures or Patrick Mahomes, this would be it without question. If one is National Treasures,
He's
two is the
talking
Shield,
about
and the
this
Shield
one here.
is centered in there beautifully.
Yeah.
The autograph, let me see what the autograph graded.
He's thinking it's worth 3.5.
And it's still bold blue. It's not faded. It's 1-of-1. Man, it checks a lot of boxes. Like, it really checks a lot of boxes.
I respect the man's.
It's a
That's
slab.
He's made a lot of good guesses, guys.
Slab
But of course, is Patrick Mahomes a guess? I don't
How do
know.
I get back up there? The slab has some serious.
Oh,
Look at the Brady.
But we're back to live. It's
Brady
up to
is
2.4.
Brady is almost at $3 million out the door. I want to say hello to Joffer, who I had the pleasure of meeting at the National late night at the now legendary Lowe's Hotel after hours trade night. Joff, appreciate it. Guys, do feel free to click back in on for after hours with Max and myself. We will be back on in about 7 minutes, and while we will be talking, well, the focus will come off of this the PWCC Premier August auction. We will still keep an eye on things.
I'm gonna pop
Have a little
back
bit
in
of
and see what it
continuity
sells
between
for.
the two shows, and but I want to thank Erik for coming on at the end
Erik was
to
awesome.
back cleanup. And I want to thank Jesse Craig for coming on at the beginning and facing some tough questions, and really so much. Greatly appreciate it. Thumbs up to you as well. There is another bid, so 31 seconds is about to reset. Thank you, Mike Wick. Great to have you joining us tonight.
Great show, Jeremy.
For Shay, poor Shay. Bryan said basketballs. Yeah, you can say I'm back, said Bryan Basketball is my best John Wick voice. Too good. Yeah, Matt Jones noticed that too. Well, you have 50. You know, at 11 o'clock Eastern.
Maybe King Golden
Eastern, right?
will
I don't know if anyone would offend anybody.
see my comments
even
over here.
Earlier,
He's been mentioning me quite a bit on the show. I just haven't been showing him. Been making him laugh a little bit. If y'all are watching, I doubt if y'all are. I don't know. I don't know how many of my subscribers are watching for this kind of entertainment or just to see the train wreck that might happen with my collection. But here we go. But King Golden's on there and everything. And
to set the table for
y'all remember my Golden auctions, the Shield bidding. I wonder if he's going to come and see that video and see how much he got for those 6s versus PWCC's auction. But anyway.
So
if you're not witnessing this live, King Golden is
Ken
dropping
jumps in and says, as long as
bombs.
Josh gets good VPs and good brand managers, he will be fine.
He's dropping bombs over here, Sotheby's and eBay, a bunch of equity funds. Talking about Fanatics. This is interesting, guys. If y'all missed this, this moment's in time, I will be linking it in the show notes. The link to this video here.
For wax collector, I think the Fanatics cards will be like tops now, offered for a limited time. And
let's see, did I go back too far? He actually mentioned me here. Again.
So guys, you guys light up the chat. We want to see what
King Golden's in here with us,
see what's
and
going
he's
on
getting to see all my chats too.
Maybe when we go public, I will crack. That's a good thing. Okay, then maybe
they're talking about opening up the box of 86 Fleer.
Cool. Excuse me. These Wendy's spicy chicken
how far
Pringles,
back did I go? Goodness gracious! I'm watching it live, and I just like.
Bryan Basketball, who's been a welcome addition to the show tonight, says, unsure how this will affect the local LCS and what kind of deal Fanatics will make them sign to carry their product. Maybe all online, beware. I've seen a lot of speculation about what happens at distribution, LCS. Is there still going to be, the whole hobby could change. Everything we know about it, you might want to just write it off and start fresh. I don't know. I mean, I sure hope not, because opening packs is something that society has enjoyed for so long. Do you think rewriting that is really the way to go? I mean, what do you think, Max?
I don't know.
It's tough.
Yeah. I mean,
who knows?
I look. Can I talk a little bit on Luber a little bit?
Please.
Okay, so I've met Josh Luber. I worked for Josh Luber for a short period of time last summer at StockX.
The owner of Fanatics,
I'm from the Detroit area, 45 minutes outside of Detroit. So this is where StockX is based and located. And Luber, he and Dan Gilbert, who's the Quicken Loans and the owner of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Dan Gilbert and Luber had the same idea for StockX at the same time, and that's how they connected. And Josh Luber took
I'm going to pause it.
From idea. I lived in Ann Arbor.
We spent a few minutes on this, Jimmy.
Yeah,
I'll just let you know. I'll send you the video, or come over there and have you watch it, or whatever.
Yeah. I'll have to ask my mother. Ball says I make my business cards from all my old foils I kept. I call them all 1-on-1s with my sign on the back. That's cool. Really cool. I'd like to see those. Tom Bullard, 80 sell for. I'm on the edge of my seat. It sold for $2.88 million. The PSA 10 with a 10 auto sold for $2.88 million tonight. Bryan Basketballs. You are welcome, Bryan Basketball. Thank you for joining. Great to have you as part of the chat. Tom Bullard, along with the grader, having to sign their name to the card in the database at TGT. They should talk and hire on Mike Baker.
That's the end of the show. It's live right now. There's live. I'm going to post this up and probably call it an evening. I got stuff going on in the morning. And this will be up tomorrow, and this will be the only video for tomorrow. And pistols firing.